This is my sister, Stephanie Warner. She has been missing since July 4th, 2013. She was last seen at the Ashland, Oregon 4th of July parade.
A plea for help from Sharon Lambert, the sister of a woman who seems to have vanished. 44-year-old Stephanie Ann Warner from the small Applegate community of Rouge is now missing for more than a year.
We are praying constantly for her return and have not given up hope in finding her.
Neither is Jackson County Sheriff's Detective Eric Henderson. He's been in charge of the case since Warner's mother reported her missing on July 6, 2013.
At this point in time, we just can't rule out the possibility that Stephanie Warner was the victim of foul play.
Warner was last seen walking in the 4th of July parade with the group she volunteered with, the Jackson County Fuel Committee. Friends who walked with her want answers.
She had a heart of gold, and the fact that she's missing or that somebody would do something to her is just, it's unfathomable that they would do something.
Detective Henderson says the last person to see Warner is also the only person of interest in her disappearance. Her boyfriend, 61-year-old Lenny Laverne Ames, also known as Lonnie. Detective Henderson says after the parade, surveillance video from this Chevron gas station in Medford off Stewart Avenue shows that Warner and Ames made a pit stop here. Detective Henderson also believes Warner did make it back to her Rouge home. Henderson also says he knows Warner's car was driven that 4th of July night. Because of a prior DUI, it only starts with a breathalyzer device and records when it's blown into. But who drove the car remains a mystery.
It was driven for about 3 hours.
2 days later, Warner's mother reported her missing. Detectives went to the Rouge home that day and discovered Ames. His son, 31-year-old Jared Fournier, and Fournier's girlfriend were living at Warner's house at the time.
Stephanie would never have left on her own or without telling her family and friends where she was going.
Back in August, a search warrant was issued for a property on Waters Gulch Road in the Applegate. It's BLM land where Ames was allegedly living illegally. Detective Henderson says that's where they found evidence tying Ames to Warner's disappearance, but it wasn't enough to call him a suspect.
Lenny Ames continues to be a person of interest in this case because we can't rule him out as being a part or being involved in Stephanie's disappearance at this time. And as of right now, he's in Bellevue, Florida, with his son, Jared Fournier.
Ames is still wanted in Jackson County for offensive littering and criminal trespassing. Fournier has a warrant out for violating probation, but Henderson says he hasn't been able to find either of them in months.
At times, looking for a missing person can be pretty disappointing, pretty exhausting.
I tried calling Lenny Ames for his side of the story, but no answer. An answer Sharon Lambert says on the 1-year mark of her sister's disappearance, she wants more than anything.
We love her and miss her and want her back.
In Rouge, Roma Villavicencio, NBC5 News.